friends, welcome back to week 2 of the Spring Stress Less Challenge. This week we are going to be focusing on our kitchen. If you missed the first week of this challenge or you haven't signed up for the challenge yet, I invite you. I would love to have you guys follow along on this 8-week Stress Less Challenge. Head to my website, www.lisahice.com, and you can sign up for this challenge. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa Hice with Pause, Pray, and Simplicity. So last week, we focused on stress management and self-care. I don't know about you guys, but life can get stressful. Work, family, to-do list, finances, all of those tasks that we have to get done and balancing it all. And so last week I shared a great blog in regards to some practical tips that you can put into practice, some times of rest to practice self-care and reducing your stress levels. I actually work in healthcare, which is a pretty high stressful environment. And so I have had to learn how to slow down, practice rest, and self-care. So that was last week's challenge. So if you missed it, definitely check that out. The blog is over on the website. Again, I'll put the links down below and the link on how you can sign up for this 8-week Stress Less Challenge. Okay, so let's tackle week 2. Week 2, we are gonna be focusing on our kitchen. Through this video, I'm going to share a few of the things that I did to be able to get my kitchen back in order and kind of get it organized because, well, life happens, the dishes pile up, the refrigerator gets dirty, the drawers get disgusting, and well, it's life. No perfectionist here, no perfectionism here. It is all about grace. It's all about, just balancing and doing the best that we can with the time that we have. So my encouragement this week, or when time allows, is set aside a little bit of time for you to focus on your kitchen. Like I said, through this video, I'll share what the things that I did, but definitely the refrigerator and the freezer and that spring cleaning of the oven, those things get so gross. I don't know about you guys, but it can get pretty bad. And so maybe take some time, clean out the refrigerator, clean out that oven, and then also go through those drawers and the little cabinet spaces. Maybe just rearrange or reorganize and maybe wipe down those drawers so that way it's sanitized and reset. I'm going to be sharing with you guys also a little bit of my little mini pantry. I also have a little coffee bar space. I also am going to be sharing with you guys, I wanted to share with you some ways that you can reduce stress in your kitchen. Just some practical tips in regards to meal prepping and meal planning, and few of the little gadgets that I like to use to help reduce stress in my life, my week, and my days. So feel free, I would love to have you guys continue to watch this video, but next week we are going to be tackling our bedrooms and closets, so stay tuned for that. So I'm so excited, so stay tuned as I share through this video on how I decluttered and reorganized my kitchen. So as part of week 2 challenge, it is definitely time to clean out our refrigerators, our freezer. It's just a mess. So I am going to be decluttering, cleaning, doing that deep sanitizing, all of that. This is just a hot mess. So definitely needs to be cleaned out, and then make a grocery list of some of the things that I will need for this next week. So I got the refrigerator all cleaned out, got it all wiped down, and got it a little bit better organized. Up here I've just got like a little container for eggs, which I'm putting on my list for this week's groceries. Pulled out a little bit of meat. I'm gonna cook that up. I've got some soups that I just pulled out of the freezer also for the week. I've got sauces down here, just miscellaneous like fruits, veggies, avocados. I like having all my yogurts in just one little basket container. And then just down here, I've just got miscellaneous veggies. I'm kind of getting on the low side of stuff, so going to be doing my grocery order. Usually once a month, I like to do kind of a big haul, and then throughout the week, I'll kind of do fill-ins, and then just some of the, coffee mate, drinks, sauces, things like that. So it's a little cleaned up. And then up here, just kind of have some frozen salmon, soups that I've made, berries, things like that. I don't have a lot. I really do need to do kind of a big haul for the freezer. Over here is pretty bare, but at least it's a little better clean and organized for the week. So I'm going to do a little bit of meal prepping. Just pulled out, I've got some of the chicken. I'm going to go ahead and make some chicken salads for the week. So I like just having some kind of protein. Sometimes I use just black beans or tuna, or maybe some turkey. I don't eat a lot of red meat, and I've actually also am cutting back on the amount of just chicken and things like that. I'm gearing more towards a plant-based type diet, but I still like to have chicken every once in a while, so I had this in the freezer, pulling it out. I'm also going to put in some bone broth, just to kind of moisten it up a little bit. I use that instead of water, so that's just kind of a meal. One thing that is really helpful in regards to saving time and just having on hand is just having eggs. So I usually, for breakfast, I'll have eggs, maybe with some oatmeal. So I am cooking these up. Sometimes I'll just grab these for little snacks. So this is an egg poacher. You can grab it off of Amazon. Super, super helpful to save you time and energy in the morning, especially if you have a busy schedule or if you've got a family, just to kind of have cooked eggs made. So that's one of the really helpful tools. If you are looking for an appliance, highly suggest grabbing this. You can get, like I said, off the Amazon, Target, Fred Meyer's, any of your local main kitchen supply stores. As part of the kitchen cleanup and getting ready for spring, just did a reset of my little coffee bar. So I got this coffee bar set up actually at Goodwill, which has been super handy. I don't have a lot of counter space, so it just added almost this little extra counter in my dining area. And up here I've just got some little mugs, some of my favorites. I don't use a coffee maker. I actually use the pour over system. So in the morning I'll boil water and then just use this for coffee or teas. I'm actually trying to cut back on my coffee usage because I love coffee almost too much. And so I've been migrating a lot more to teas. So in here I just restocked my little drawer. I've got peppermint, caffeine free. I've got some just English black tea, just kind of an array of different teas. So that's been really fun. And then I just got some sugar-free vanilla syrup just to have on hand for when I do want to make coffees, and just some fun little iced teas for in here. And because I love coffee so much, it does cost a lot of money. And so one of the ways that I'm trying to save money in cutting back and just less coffee, because it actually makes me kind of jittery and anxious. And so I've been trying to cut back, like I said, go to tea. But I put this little container on my coffee bar, and then I'll just use this little, change money when I want to grab a Starbucks or, with friends, or my cafe at work or something like that. I actually love the McDonald's coffee. So down here, I just have just a cookbook. I'm actually going to add in probably some more, just a few of my favorite cookbooks. And then down here I have just a little basket that I got from the dollar store. I just love this pattern. I just think it's just so, it's so basic and clean. And I just have table decor items in here. So that's super helpful. And then I just have Zoe's few items, some cutting boards. And then over here I just have a basket. I like having the basket because this is just all of Zoe's, my cat, little items. So cat food, storage containers, things like that. But having it in a basket, like, kind of keeps it a little less messy looking. So coffee cart is all organized now and cleaned up. Here is my kind of mini pantry area. The location that I lived at before this, I had a huge pantry and I miss it. I won't lie. That is one thing that I'm missing from my kitchen, is a big pantry. But I've tried to keep it somewhat organized, simplified, and that, decluttered as much as I possibly can. So one thing that I try to do is, using labels, glass containers, and so down here, I got these little bins from IKEA. Love them. They're actually for, undergarments, socks, etc., but I use them for keeping my pantries organized, which is a great little hack. So down here I just have a lot of like tunas. I eat a lot of tuna, as you can see. Up here I just have like some lentils. I've got black beans. I ate a lot of beans. Got some peanut butter. And then down here I've got some of my glass jars. I think I got these at Goodwill, I believe. And then I just labeled these a couple years ago with the cricket, which was super fun. And then, so I just got oats. I've got some brown rice. I think back there I've got some pasta. And then down here is just nuts and seeds. I need to make a list of the items that I need to refill. Like this nuts needs to get refilled. And then back there, I just have kind of miscellaneous napkins, glassware, things like that. So very simple, not a lot of stuff, but with less storage, I just have to keep it a little bit more minimized. But I really don't need that much space, I guess, as much as I thought I did. But I will say I miss my pantry, or my large walk-in pantry, but it's okay. So I got to do with what I have. And then here is just storage for glass containers. I've tried to move away from using plastic. I just know that using glassware is a little healthier for us. So I have just all my glass containers for storage. I use these for lunches, or I will freeze with like extra food that I make. When I meal prep, what I like to do is I'll do kind of a bulk meal prep, and I'll put like half of it into the freezer, and then I'll keep half for that week. Like just, I showed you in my refrigerator, I pulled out a soup that I had made, I think a week or two ago. So that's really helpful. Helps you save time and energy. You can just kind of pull out a container and you've got it for that next week. So down here, I just got some platters. Probably could do a little bit better organizing, but here is the storage area. And then just got this little bit better organized. Just have a little container for vitamins, just kind of miscellaneous baking items, cinnamon, spices, etc. A few glasses. I love using jars for water. I don't know why. Can you guys relate? I don't know. Is it just me? Maybe it's a Portland thing. I just like using glass I love these mason jars for water. And then extra mugs up there. Just got extra storage up here above the stove. Got my crock pot, a few baking items. I don't really do a ton of baking, I'll admit. And then over here, I've just got extra glassware, just with some bowls up top. I've got, or large entertainment bowls. I've got some plates, bowls, and then larger plates. But I like having the white, simple, minimalist looking style. It just really, I don't know, it's just clean looking. And then up here, I love this basket. I think I got this basket at Goodwill or Value Village or something like that, but I've just got entertainment items, just kind of like plates, napkins, kind of hospitality items. And then in that back cabinet, just extra storage for glassware, platters, etc. So just a little bit better organized. And then one thing I did do is I usually don't have a lot of stuff on my countertops, but I found that I was spending a lot of time pulling it out, putting it away, putting it out. And I think that that's one thing as reducing stress is figuring out that works for you and your household. So for me, I do like having my little mini blender up here. I like having my can opener and then just my utensils. So that way they are out there. I mean, some people say don't have anything out. Some people, they have too much out. I don't know. Do what works for you and your household and your family that's going to reduce stress getting ready, cooking, etc. So as part of getting the kitchen all cleaned up and organized and reset, I did take everything out of underneath this sink, got it all wiped down and everything. And then in here, again, these little containers, these little baskets, they're just from the dollar store. This was such a disaster before. Oh my goodness, you guys. It was just a hot mess. I had bottles and recyclables and all that stuff, which obviously I still have recyclables, but they were just laying all over. So at least got a little bit better of a system and organization. Back here, I'm using also a little dollar store organizer bin. I love it. And I love having flowers in the house, especially springtime. You know, just like either fake or just maybe a few regular flowers. So I have just little vases and vases. So I just kept these all organized into this back container. But definitely, if you're wanting to kind of clean under your sink, highly suggest that. Take everything out, wipe down, kind of like the drawer, the cabinets, the bottom down here. It was so gross. I didn't even want to show you guys. I'm like, what happened? So I need to take out the garbage can, and then I need to take in the bottle, so that's on my to-do list. But at least having it a little bit cleaned up and not such a gross mess. So highly suggest doing that as part of your spring stressless challenge and cleaning the kitchen. Another suggestion is to kind of clean out all of your utensil drawers. So I would take out the container, wipe it down. I did that definitely. It needed, it just seems like crumbs get in there. So that was really helpful to wash it all down. I've got just some utensils, and then I reorganized my little junk drawer. I did grab one of these. This is from the little dollar store because this drawer was just a disaster. And so I got it a little bit better in order. I like having like pens and pencils on my kind of in the kitchen because it seems like you always need them. And I'm making a list of some of the items that I need to get, maybe some aluminum foil, baggies, etc. But just kind of getting the drawers a little bit better organized. So maybe take everything out, throw out what you don't need, and then put back into what you actually want or need into the drawer. So that helps just getting a little bit better organized and spring stress less. So it's not such a mess when you go into the drawers. So that's super helpful. And then here is one other drawer that I have. These are just kind of miscellaneous kitchen items. I got these little containers, I think from, sorry, my Instant Pot is going. I'm cooking up some food right now, if you can hear that in the background. But I just kind of have these little containers. Go cheap, you guys. Dollar Store, Value Village, Goodwill, all that jazz. These are really helpful just to kind of keep your drawers organized. So, the oven. This is usually a space that seems to get really, really gross. So a suggestion that I encourage is having an oven liner. I don't know if you guys have seen these. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber, Do It on a Dime. Thank you, Catherine. Such a great idea, because honestly, ever since I've had this, it has kept my oven so much cleaner. So if you have a chance, maybe grab that. I think I got mine for like $6 at Walmart. So it just keeps from like underneath here to getting all of the grime and the grease and all of that. So one thing I did was just kind of wipe down. It still could probably use a little better, but a little better of wiping down and cleaning, but I just cleaned up the oven. One other suggestion is to definitely go through your linens drawer. Maybe you have napkin, or you have little washcloths and things like that. So I just kind of got this all straightened up. So maybe take everything out, refold. That's a suggestion. Throw out maybe the ones that are really, really gross and grimy. That's what I did. I got rid of a couple that were like, I don't even want to have these in my drawer anymore. Super stained. So just kind of got the drawer in for the linens all cleaned up and a little better organized. One little gadget that I encourage having in your kitchen is a clock. This really helps to help you stress less in regards to time. I have this kind of facing in by my living room, but also I can see it from my kitchen. So one really practical tip to reduce stress, especially in the mornings if you're trying to get out the door, definitely have a clock. That's one of my favorite gadgets to help me reduce any time management issues or just stay on track on when I need to get to somewhere. Another idea also to help you reduce stress and help you kind of throughout the week is have a running grocery list. So this is just a little magnet. I think I got these at the dollar store, which is really great. And then I just wrote down grocery list. This is actually a cutout grocery list from the Happy Planner Sheets, the home edition. If you have not gotten that, highly suggested. I love using the home edition Happy Planner package. So the budget sheets, well, I don't really use those too much because I have created my own. I have my own Etsy shop, which you can check out. I have the link down below. But having a grocery list up on your fridge, having a pen and pencil in the drawer, you can kind of begin throughout the week making that running to-do list of what groceries you need. I haven't really started mine too much yet, but I like having this on my fridge just throughout the week. And then when I go grocery shopping and the following little week, I'll replace this little sheet. So that's something to help you reduce stress. So I thought I'd share this fun little board that I have. I had this, I don't know, I think I actually got this from the, Value Village or Goodwill or something like that. But on my wall in my kitchen, I just have like my favorite little healthy foods list. I have digestion issues, and so it just helps me like kind of be aware of, the things that I can eat, can't eat, just those little healthy reminders. And then I've just got some cute little Bible verses, sayings. I love this one. Give thanks to the God of heaven, for his steadfast love endures forever. And just some like fun little quotes whenever I see them. So just got this little, this is up just in my kitchen, just a visual board, which is fun. This feels so good to have the kitchen back in order. So here is my kitchen, just kind of an apartment style kitchen, but it seems to work for me. To save money, I actually moved in January, and I saved almost $500 a month. It was hard to move, but I realized, I'd rather have more money in my budget to be able to do the things that I need to do and savings and things like that. So I just recently moved. It's a little bit smaller of a kitchen. I don't have like a big old pantry anymore, but I've just had to learn to adjust, and I'm just grateful and thankful to have, a place that is affordable and I have more money in my budget. So quick little mini tour of the kitchen. So starting over here, I've kind of shared a little bit already in this video, but this is just my little mini coffee bar. Just have like mugs and all that jazz. Down here, I've just got a few like little planners that help me to stay organized. I'm going to add in a couple more of my favorite cookbooks. I've kind of already shared a little bit of this. So, but up here, I just like always having like definitely a candle if I'm like cooking in the morning or in the evening. So I've just got, just a simple decor. One thing that you will notice, I don't have a microwave. When I moved in here, I was on the fence if I was going to have a microwave and keep it. And I was like, oh, it's going to be too hard to get rid of it. I don't think I could even survive without my microwave. So I kept it for a little while. Well, about a month or so ago, my microwave died. And actually probably about 2 months ago it died. And I realized, you know what? I can survive without a microwave. I just started using the stovetop a lot more to heat my water, making oatmeal, and just heating up my food on the stovetop. Microwaves actually are not so healthy for us. Working in healthcare and just learning a lot more of what microwaves do to our foods. It's like basically, it's not good. So I did get rid of my microwave and I have survived. This is just for me personally, totally up to whatever you guys work for you and your family. This is just the choice that I made, is getting rid of my microwave. So just have simple decor, just very neutral colors. For me, neutral colors is very peaceful for me, calming. I like kind of that green, just the neutrals, kind of that, white and the brown. It just, I don't know, for me, it's just really calming and stuff. So just countertops, just have a few things over here. Like I said, I just have a few appliances that I use all the time. And I think that's the biggest thing. If you are a simplelist or a minimalist, or you've got a lot of gadgets, do what works for you and your household. I mean, that's the key to stressing less. No one's kitchen is the same. No setup is the same. And I think that's the key to stressing less, is part of your kitchen, set it up the way it works for you. So up here, like I said, I just have a few little hospitality items. I've got my grocery list, just added a lot of things to my grocery list. I have my workout little thing, so that's great. My little board. And then over here, one thing I absolutely love, I got this at the grocery outlet. So this is a collapsible dish dryer. So I put my dishes in here as part of saving money. I try to hand wash my bigger pans as much as I possibly can. Running the dishwasher, every day or every other day, it can be expensive. And so I try to do as much as I can, just hand wash my big dishes, especially like my Instant Pot, just pans, things like that. So one thing that I definitely need to do is add these cleaning products to my grocery list. I don't know if you guys are in a space where you are wanting to live a little bit more of a natural lifestyle, especially when it comes to cleaning products. We know that a lot of cleaning products holds a lot of toxins, bleach, ingredients that actually are not good for us or the environment. And so one of my favorite brands that I have switched over to, and it's actually super budget friendly, is this brand. It's Hice. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. ECOS. It is actually one of my favorites. It works really, really well. It's tough on grease, all of that. And it's also a plant-powered dish soap, cleaning, all-purpose cleaner. I use it for the hand soap. So I'm going to put it on my grocery list to get a few of these products. Obviously, it needs to get refilled. So one other thing that I like to have as part of my kind of kitchen items is one of these. I don't know, my water here in Oregon, it's okay, but I definitely like using one of these. I think the benefits of it is huge. So I definitely use that. So that's if you don't have one in your kitchen or you don't use, highly suggest it, because there is a lot of things that are unfortunately in our waters, and so highly encourage grabbing one of those. So that's one thing that I like having. So to save money, definitely, if you can, put it in your budget or save ahead. This, I think, was like $6 or something at grocery outlet. But I can, if I have people coming over, I can just collapse it, put it underneath the kitchen sink. So kitchen sink underneath is a little better cleaned up. I dump the garbage, so that is really, really good. Lastly, I just wanted to share with you two things that if you are wanting to, have a little bit of a, reminder of bills, or, things like that, or menu. So this is something that I added into my kitchen, actually just this last weekend. So I have a little mini board for a menu. I write down breakfast, lunch, dinner, it's kind of an idea of what I need to do. And then I just have like another little board of maybe some goals and healthy habits, major priority things that I need to make sure that visual, it is key. I struggle on definitely the ADHD mindset. And so if I don't see it, if I don't have reminders in spaces, I'll forget. My brain goes, I work a lot of hours, just having the visual of oh yeah, I got to remember to do these things. Plus just having little fun things like plan fun outdoor times, reading craft, PM cleanup, just some spring goals and healthy habits that I am focusing on. I don't know if I shared this earlier, but one of the favorite things is definitely having a diffuser in my kitchen. So yeah, and then the clock. So that's just kind of a quick little mini tour of what I have in my kitchen. It's very simple decor. I do have, the decor up top, the neutral colors, but for me, I find that it's pretty calming. Decorate how it works for you. How many appliances you have on your countertop. Everybody is different. And I think that that's what's so wonderful. No kitchen is the same. How we decorate is different. Choose the colors that you love. I mean, we see all these perfect kitchens and all these perfect cabinets and pantries and all of that. And I think the key is we have to stop comparing or being jealous. I think that can actually cause us a lot of discontentment of comparison. I found myself for a while, I was watching a lot of the YouTube videos. I was a part of different organization groups, and I found myself actually being really jealous. And I really had to catch my mindset of no, this is not healthy. I have to appreciate what I have in my home, the setup I have, what I can afford, and that brings such joy and contentment. So anyways, guys, I hope this video was helpful. Just a few ideas, some tips, couple of kitchen supplies. One other thing that I forgot to mention was I always make sure to have an Instant Pot. It's a game changer to save time and money. So that is my kitchen. All right, guys, so those are the few things that I did to get my kitchen back in order. I recently moved into this new place and it wasn't too bad, but definitely needed some, spring cleaning, some organization, and just set up in regards to the way it just kind of works for my life and my household and stuff like that. And that's what I encourage for you guys and your family and how things work for you. Each household is different. The way you decorate, the way you organize, the way you have things set up. It is so important to set it up for you and your household. So join me for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be tackling the different areas of our homes, and we're going to also dive into our finances. I don't know about you guys, but the stress levels for many of us in regards to finances is way up there. Rise in cost of living, expenses, groceries, all of that. So I'm going to give you some of the tips that I have put into practice and also been as a financial coach to set a budget and all of that. So if you have not joined the challenge, definitely head over to my website, www.lisahice.com. I'll put a links down below so you can sign up. Emails and videos will get sent out to you guys. But if you are new here, I'm so glad that you joined for this video and want to join as part of this challenge. If you are interested in more things like this, simple living, lifestyle, learning to grow in your faith with Jesus, would love to have you as a subscriber. So definitely hit that subscribe button. If this video was helpful, hit that like button. And guys, we will see you next week as we are going to be talking and focusing on our bedrooms and getting our closets reorganized and set for spring. So make it a great week, you guys. Comment below how you are successful and what you're tackling this week and how it all went. I would love to hear from you. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.